Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Cancers regarding the person who broke your heart. So we're going to take a look at what they might be thinking or feeling, how they may be viewing you, and any sort of possible action that they may take. And then we'll also try to get as much information and advice from Spirit regarding this situation. So my dearest fellow Cancers, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see what messages come through for you regarding the person who broke your heart. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my dearest, I was going to say Capricorns. Cancers, some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn. Clear messages and guidance for my dearest Cancers regarding the person who broke their heart. All right, so Two of Cups in reverse. Wow. Wow. How they're viewing you, the Five of Cups. Ooh, this person knows they hurt you, Cancer. And possible action or action that they may take, the Ten of Swords. Your person may not do anything about it. This is somebody who is, I just felt that so hard in my heart chakra. Like I wanted to just cry right there. Your person knows that they've sabotaged a soulmate connection, Cancer. And we get the Queen of Swords in reverse, but they still might be really angry about something that happened or resentful. Queen of Swords in reverse, I don't think it's fair the way that they treated you, but I also think that they're suffering. This has been a very, very painful ending for them. With the Queen of Swords there, I do see that maybe they're still upset, angry, and definitely not talking to you is what I'm getting. So Two of Cups energy. Why is this here for my dear Cancers? What an intense reading, Cancer. Like, I can't tell you, like, as soon as I pulled this card, I was like, you know that feeling right before you cry, like that wave of like sadness that comes from like your head down into your chest? That's what I felt. Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we've got the World card in reverse. So you could be dealing with a fixed sign. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. And the Two of Wands. Yeah. Your person feels like there's unfinished business, but that could be because, you know, maybe they ghosted. Maybe there wasn't any closure in this situation. I feel like your person, you take up a lot of mental real estate here. But this person has a blocked heart chakra and a blocked throat chakra. And I laughed because I was trying to say throat chakra and heart chakra popped out. Your person is looking at all the details. They still hold a torch for you. But they haven't been able to close this out or shut down these feelings for you, Cancer. So they're viewing you as the Five of Cups. They grieve the loss of this connection. A lot of them, I feel like, too, with this Two of Wands, it's like they're looking at and being maybe accountable for, like, the breakdown here. But I also think they're still kind of angry or resentful for some reason. Two of Swords, they feel like you would have them blocked, or you have... yeah, like you blocked them, like you wouldn't talk to them. And we get the Six of Cups in reverse. They know that you're angry. They know that you're not over. For a lot of you, this person did something. They did something that may not be forgivable. I don't know why I can't speak all of a sudden, but they may have done something that was unforgivable. It may have been a deal breaker. They may have chose somebody else over you. But they mourn this connection, Cancer. And a lot of you, I'm seeing that they have regret, they have remorse, but they are angry too. For some of them, they're angry at themselves. For some of them, they're angry with you. There was something that happened that really made them mad. So, you know, again, we all have to be accountable. But this person, they're angry and they're hurt. And we see the Ace of Rods, yeah. I don't feel for a lot of my Cancers this is somebody who's going to be reaching out. They are so blocked. They are so blocked there with that Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords. They're still healing. They're still grieving. They're not emotionally available. This may be somebody who, for some of you, this person had a really tough childhood. And again, I'm not making any excuses for them. But it may have come from a place where they, like, expressing their emotions was like unacceptable, or maybe they were, you know, they spent a lot of time alone, or I'm even getting like your person may have experienced a little bit of abuse And so they had to sort of deal with things on their own. So this is not somebody who finds it easy to reach out, maybe even to be in touch with these emotions, because I'm getting they kind of get both. Like I'm getting like they understand anger. And so like, but they're like processing like grief and sadness is like for them to deal with it. Like they need to somehow make it anger in their internally. So I know that's like a really specific message, but that's what I'm getting, because I'm almost getting, you may not have even done anything, Cancer, to make this person so angry, but it's like that's the emotion that they understand better than grief. And so I do feel this person, they still need to heal, but in the meantime, they're not reaching out, but they're so stuck on you, Cancer. They're so stuck on you. It's almost like the more they try to sort of hide that, or the more they try to ignore that, it's like the worse it gets. But you are in their mind, Cancer. You are in their mind. Let's see what's going on with your person. What an intense reading. My goodness. Clear messages and guidance for my Cancers. Who are you dealing with? And you may have zero information in the 3D that this person is hurting. This is somebody who really guards their emotions is what I'm getting. All right, so yep, ignoring you. They may have even blocked you, but they're still not over you. And again, the more they try to ignore it, it's like almost the deeper the feelings grow. Okay, for some of you, there was a third party, so it may not be sort of forgivable what happened here. Opposites attract. You're very different from this person. I think you're also very different than their usual type and expectations. Sweet messages. Okay, and incoming call. So for some of you, there is possibility of them reaching out once they're in a little bit more healed and balanced state. But I also see this, you know, we see that there was some sort of third party here. They may be involved with somebody, Cancer, but this person's not over you, Daredevil. You could have, yeah, this person, maybe you found out that they were married or they were involved with somebody else. They're a little bit of a risk taker is what I'm getting. They may engage in risky behavior. I just feel like you shook this person, Cancer, because you're different, not only from them, but whom they usually deal with. There's a big part of them that does want to reach out. And we see that with the 5 of Cups in reverse, but they're not there yet. But this person is not over you. Wow. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what we need to know about them. Spirit, what messages do you have regarding Cancer's person, please? What messages do you have regarding Cancer's person? Look at that. Remorse, guilt, and shame keep us stuck. If an apology is needed, give one or accept one. This person knows they need to apologize to you, Cancer. They have so much guilt and shame, but that's holding them back, and that may hold them back indefinitely. And open-mindedness. Others' opinions do matter, though we may not view things the same way. This may also encourage a new way of doing something. Cancer, to be honest, I think, like I said that message twice already, you're different than this person, whether different race, religion, tradition, socioeconomic background, like whatever it is, you're just different than their usual type and expectations. I think you showed them love that they had never experienced before. And I think it was too much for them, to be honest. And again, not making any excuses for bad behavior, but I think it was too much for them. And it's like with a little bit of time to reflect, although I find that they might have a hard time reflecting, but they're starting to see that there's another way of doing things. And I feel like if they went back to somebody, or they went back to their usual type, or back to doing things, I feel there's a big part of them that like you changed. You showed them like a different kind of love, Cancer. And I feel like they wish they could unknow that in a way. And not because it's bad, but because it was so good. So let's see. What do we need to know? Empathy. See another's perspective and demonstrate compassion for what they're experiencing. Yeah, and this is, I feel some of my Cancers, like you're so naturally empathetic that this comes very easily. But I also feel for a lot of my Cancers, like I know you've been hurt. This is the person who broke your heart. But I also feel there was like, I just feel this person didn't have the tools to deal with this connection. Like I'm just getting somebody who's very different from you, or somebody who's, Like, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Somebody who wasn't ready for you, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. And you get responsibility, accountability around one's actions means no excuses and no blaming. So again, we have to, and I say we because just as the human collective, I'm also a fellow Cancer, but we have to always be responsible too for our, our side of the street. We need to clean up our side of the street. I took that phrase from one of my favorite readers, Belle's Tarot on Instagram. I love her. So we see accountability around one's actions means no excuses and no blaming. Yeah, and your person also, they have to be accountable. I have a feeling they probably weren't while you were together. And over apologizing, own what you need to, but don't accept blame for doing nothing wrong. There you go, Cancer. Don't, because I know my Cancers out there that you probably are like, this was all my fault. This person probably invented a reason to get angry and to walk away. And I say that truthfully and honestly, that's the intuitive message that I'm getting. They probably ghosted is what I'm seeing with that unfinished business here with the World card. I think there's a lot that was left unsaid. But again, remember, there's a lot going on here beneath the surface with this person and in their history, is the intuitive message that I'm getting here. So not everything, just, don't take the blame for everything either, Cancer. Don't extend more compassion to them than you do to yourself, because they know just as well as you do with the Five of Cups that they hurt you, and the Ten of Swords. It's been a very painful ending. So what would this person like to say to my Cancers? I don't know why this happened. Yeah, for a lot of you, this person, there are moments where they're like, why did I do that? Why did I act that way? I know you don't feel the same. So for a lot of them, they feel, or they've convinced themselves that you would block them. They daydream about a life with you. I don't want to let you go. And I see life differently now. You have changed this person, and I miss seeing you, and they absolutely miss you. What did this person do? For a lot of you, though, for a lot of you, they may have put you in a third party, and for a lot of us, that's not forgivable. You have changed this person. Endings bring new beginnings. Yep, this person is going through a change, a liberation, a transition. After this ending with you, Cancer, you would probably find somebody who's very different than the person you left. And the Runner, and they ran. There you go. Runner in codependent relationship, a fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. If there was a third party involvement, I feel like it's not that important. And what I mean by that is this other person, probably if they're with them, or if it was just a quick thing, didn't hold a candle to you, Cancer, but this person just got spooked. All right, let's see what you need to know. Sword and the Rose. So you may get some clarity. You may get some communication from this person. But I also feel it's really important that you remember that, Spirit is protecting you. And if this rejection was most likely a redirection in your protection, okay? And the Phoenix, for some of you, this person's coming back around. But I'm also getting, for a lot of my Cancers here, you're entering a new phase. This feels like it may have been a karmic situation. Where you've transformed, you've renewed, you've looked at any sort of triggers or unhealthy or negative reactions that came to the surface with this person or after the breakup. So I feel for a lot of my Cancers, you're seeing very clearly, there's a sense of rejuvenation and renewal here. I think a lot of you too, you may be taking a risk towards somebody else or just starting to put yourself out there. Learn from the past, and it's time to make new memories. I just feel this person is really blocked, so I don't see them reaching out, Cancer. I really didn't with that sort of possible future outcome or action that they'll take towards you. For a lot of my Cancers, this person isn't going to reach out. And I feel you've had to give yourself closure, but this person, they feel you on such a deep level, Cancer. And they miss you. And I for a lot of them, they're kicking themselves, but I almost feel like they don't have the tools, the wherewithal, the know-how to make it up to you or to come back or to tell you how they're feeling. Because then again, they'd have to swallow a lot of pride is what I'm getting to. Because like I said, I feel like this person knows anger, but I don't feel like they know sadness, right? Like, I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. So again, a lot of my Cancers, I'm always enough. This person made you feel like you weren't good enough. And I feel you've sort of built yourself back up here. Surround yourself with love. You've been doing you, hanging out with friends, soul tribe. And bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Yeah, for a lot of my Cancers, I feel this is a strong message. This is a very painful karmic lesson for you. And if it gives you any solace or makes you feel better, this person, they are not over you. They have so much guilt and remorse. They think about maybe coming back in. Absolutely. We're all just stardust, but Spirit wants you to remind you. This came out in the Capricorn reading, but it's come out in a lot of the readings that, again, you have the ability to create the universe, the life, the love, the relationship that you want. I don't think this person's on your level, to be honest. Even if there was a lot of love here, but also we are all just stardust. It's also this energy of, you know, we all are cut from the same cloth. We're all made up of the same stuff. We all bleed the same color, and none of us get a manual. And but my Cancers, it's like, I don't need to tell you that, you know, because I know that what I don't want you to do is be more overly compassionate to this person than you are to yourself, because I kind of feel like, you know, you have a tendency, or we have a tendency to do that. So own what you need to, but don't accept blame for doing nothing wrong. And I feel like there's an energy here of, yeah, release your guilt. I just got like, I got this strong energy here, Cancer, for you of like just forgiveness, like forgiving yourself and forgiving them so you can move forward. This person hasn't been able to move on, even if it kind of looks like it. Like, I feel like they stay up at night thinking about you. Spirit's asking you to know, take a look at, or to saying to you, know when to walk away. And perspective can help you understand the situation. Try to look through a new lens to see their point of view. Yeah, I just kind of feel like you probably naturally do that, Cancer. And you are a pillar of strength and capable of overcoming obstacles. Yeah, even this one. And choose to be with someone who loves, supports you, and never makes you feel small. Because I do feel for a lot of my Cancers, this person maybe did make you feel small when you were together. I don't know if they were like checking out other people, or they were like always making you feel kind of jealous, or they were kind of like prioritizing anything and everything but you in this relationship. So it kind of feels that way, and that's what I kind of get with the energy of bitch fire. It's time to stand up for yourself. For a lot of my Cancers, it's time. You've been healing, and a lot of you have had to give yourself closure in this situation, and Spirit wants you to really defend the healing work you've done and who you've become. The Phoenix tells me that you're rising from the ashes and something so much better awaits you. All right, Cancers, I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care. Oh, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Cancers. Take care.